Hello, my name is Rabbi Elliot Hecht, and I am the middle school principal at the Hebrew Academy of Nassau County. I am also a proud alum of Long Island NCSY, and I have many fond memories of my time in Long Island NCSY region. It is my honor to share with you the following Dvar Torah on Parshat Re'eh. In Parshat Re'eh, the Torah tells us, Ki yeh b'cha evyon, me'achad achecha, be'achad sha'arecha, be'artzecha, asher Hashem Elokecha noten lach, lo te'ametz et levavcha, v'lo tikpotz et yadcha, me'achicha ha'evyon. Basically, the Torah is telling us that if somebody comes to you, you should not close your hand. The following pasuk tells us, Ki patoach tiftach et yadcha lo, that you should surely open your hand. The question is, why do we need the second pasuk? We can get everything we need from the first pasuk. Rabbi Frand, in one of his Sfarim, offers a beautiful interpretation. There was once a young man in the town of Vilna, and he wanted to learn about the history of the town. There was no Google, no internet searches. So this young man went to the cemetery, and he would go and he would look at the tombstones, and he would glean knowledge about the types of people that lived in the town. One day, as he was walking through the cemetery, he found two tombstones right next to each other. On one tombstone, it said Kappa Parsaliani, and on the other tombstone, it said V'yadeha Shilcha Le'evyon. What was very surprising is that these phrases were on the tombstones of two Talmidei Chachamim. These are phrases which are usually reserved for women. In fact, they're part of the Eshet Chayil prayer. So what were they doing on the tombstones of these two Talmidei Chachamim, who happened also to be brothers? The gentleman knew that in order to find out the truth, he needed to find one of the elders in the town. Indeed, he was able to find one of the elders, and that man told him the following story. These two brothers were indeed fine, upstanding Talmidei Chachamim, who were also wonderful businessmen. Their business boomed, and they were giving tons of tzedakah. All of a sudden, their business took a turn for the worse. The rabbinical court in the town decided to investigate and see what was going on. Upon investigation, they realized, after interrogating the two brothers, that their only sin was in the fact that they gave away too much tzedakah. In fact, one is only supposed to give up to 1/5 of their earnings, and to these two brothers, it was so important to give tzedakah to help others out that they gave too much money. So the court decided that they were going to appoint an administrator over the finances of these two brothers. Moving forward, every time someone wanted to get money, they would go to this administrator. But then the administrator wouldn't give as much, so they would go back to the brothers, and they would tell the brothers, we need more, we need more. The brothers were not even in charge of their money, so all they could do was give away their objects, and they did so until one day all they had left was one spoon. So they broke the spoon in half. Kappa Parsala'ani, the palm of the spoon they gave to one poor person, V'yadeha Shilcha Le'evyon, and the handle they gave to another poor person. And that's why it was inscribed on their tombstone, that quote from Eshet Chayil. Of course, tzedakah is crucial, it's so important. As we just got through the 3-week period, and we commemorated on Tisha B'Av the destruction of the Beis HaMikdash, we know that the second Beis HaMikdash was destroyed primarily because of sinas chinam, baseless hatred. Giving tzedakah leads to ahavas chinam, just pure love for no reason, just to help out a fellow Jew. It is so crucial that we perform this mitzvah of tzedakah within boundary and increase our ahavas chinam. That's why the pasuk tells us, Patoach tiftach, that you should surely open your hand. May we merit the coming of the Mashiach, v'mhera b'yameinu amen, and may in fact we spread ahavat chinam, love for no apparent reason, but just because of the love of a fellow Jew. And I wish you all a good Shabbos.